You know what I'm talking about? What's good with the people, man? You know what I'm talking about? It's your partner, man. Who? It's your partner, man. You know what I'm talking about? What's good with the people, man? How's y'all doing on this Forcage Friday? You say Forcage Friday? What are you talking about, baby? Cuz, oh, we gonna get into it. But before we do that, what's good? People like hee hee, ha ha. You know what I'm talking about? Wise man, man. Ken in the pen. You know what I'm talking about, man? All my folks incarcerated. All my folks who ain't, man. I'm sure I'm never, you know, don't come. You know what I'm talking. Sorry, mama. Top of the world, mama. Top of the world. You know what I'm talking about, man. Ken in the pen, all my folks incarcerated, all my folks who ain't, man. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing, man. Keep that head up. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about, man. Did I say Ken in the pen? I don't know. But if I didn't, go get that stick up in stores now, man. You can go and get you some off 76 MacArthur Giants liquor is what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about? 82nd Hillside Barbershop. They say somebody put them in their stores in the hundreds. Thank you, young man. Now you know, because I tell you every morning, but just in case you don't watch me, or you don't watch me, you can come get these things from me. They say go to the sprinkler system, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Sprinkler system on you, man. You know what I'm talking about? Also in stores now. Funk or die trying, man. You know what I'm talking about? Make sure you get you one. You know what I'm talking about? But if all else fails, I mean, if all else fails, man, you can go and grab you some of them things off of Amazon, man. You know what I'm talking about? Make sure you copy your hardback, man. Uh-oh, what's that? Swing that finger, young man. You know what I'm talking about? Swing that finger, young man. You know what I'm talking about? Come on with it, bro. Rev him up. It's Friday. Come on with it, y'all. Worldwide INC. You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide Incorporated. You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide. He ain't gonna say, bro, what does that mean? I'm gonna continuously tell you. It means everybody, man. Everybody included. You know what I'm talking about? And Dugu, Mike, you know what I'm talking about? Cutthroat, Lil Rue, not Lil Rube, Lil Rue. Tata the player, that's who comes next, man. Same thing, bruh. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing, man. Keep that head up, man. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? And now let's get through these disclaimers. But before we do that, mama says and mama always says, boy, I brush them whiskers when you're on TV, man. Even if they got a hole in them. Coffee Chronicles. Classic roast. Piping hot. You know what I'm talking about. Piping hot. Let's get through these disclaimers, man. Now, a good brother like myself. I don't promote no drug usage. Good brother like myself, I don't promote no drugs, sell it. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no alcohol consumption. Don't take a sip of the sip. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no crime. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself. I don't promote no violence. You know what I'm talking about? No. You know what I'm talking about? No. Good brother like myself. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no domestic violence. No. You know what I'm talking about? Keep your hands off the people. People, he don't talking about he don't talking about don't, he don't talking about promote, he don't talking about no negativity, he don't talking about no, he don't talking about no. No, man. Me, man. I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? I was talking to bruh, man. I don't promote shit. All I promote is y'all go ahead and do what you're going to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Because we just don't know how much of it we got, young ladies and gentlemen. But a good brother like myself, you know what I'm talking about? I ain't prejudiced. No, a good brother like myself, you know what I'm talking about? I ain't got nothing against the sexually different. No, you know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, you know what I'm talking about? I ain't got nothing against the little people. Nah, man. Me, I ain't got nothing against nobody. You know what I'm talking about? Just talking, bro, man. I just love me some everybody. You know what I'm talking about. As a matter of fact, I'm on a quest. You know what I'm talking about. Bring that peace. You know what I'm talking about. That joy. You know what I'm talking about. And that love. You know what I'm talking about. That love. You know what I'm talking about. Back to YouTube community, man. You with me? Come on over here. Fuck with your partner, man. I check it out. Psst, psst. Come fuck with a nigga one time. You know what I'm talking about. Man, how is y'all doing on this Forcage Friday? You saying Forcage Friday? What are you talking about, bro? Oh, we gonna get into it. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to everybody who ain't cold but still froze up when it was time to get down. You know, man, it's nippy. I see you, fuck it. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, fuck it, man. I say fortune. Now this might be a little equipment, man, because I got a gang of shit to do. You know what I'm talking about? A gang of shit to do. I think this is the first day in a while we're gonna have 3 or 4 games on basketball at the same time. You know what I'm talking about? So I gotta go take a peek at this shit. You know what I'm talking about? A peek. You know what I'm talking about? But Forcage Friday, man, we're gonna jump straight into it. You see, ever since I've been living, man, 46 years old, y'all. Because now, let me tell the people who else is, I don't know, might be old as me or some shit like that, man. We don't need to do that. Yeah, they might be as old as me, man. I don't know, man. I'm just, you know what I'm talking about? I'm old, man. I'm 46 years old. I'm just what it is, man. But I live. For some reason, man, like, I know a lot of people that, like, my age, around my age, a little bit younger. You know what I'm talking about? Some people that's older, man. For some reason, they let the kids, oh, no, they just let the kids fuck with them. They let the kids make them feel, oh, no, man, listen, bro, this dude, whatever the fuck you, that's what I don't get about nothing. If you want to do something, why do you care what anybody else thinks about some shit you want to do? And once you had started adopting that ideology, bro, you wouldn't give a fuck about what they got to talk about, bro. You just wouldn't. You wouldn't. See, because what y'all don't get, that talking about people and shit, that shit only bothers you if people, like, if you one of them motherfuckers, if somebody talk about you, it bothers you, most likely you going to be one of them motherfuckers talking about people. You get what I'm saying? Because that bothers you. You get what I'm saying? So you going to feel like it's going to bother somebody else when, like, other people really don't even be caring about that shit, bro. Do you, nigga? But Forcage Friday, it go like this, man. Ever since I was little, man. And I used to be one of these motherfuckers, bro. But I was a kid. You know when you kids, especially when you a little nigga, man, for some reason you don't like taking baths and shit like that. You feel me? I was one of them little kids, man. You know how it is when you little. You feel me? But when I got older, and I'm talking about 11, 12, you know what I'm talking about, bro? I understood that shit, nigga. You feel me? I understood that shit, nigga. Nigga, you ever been a little kid and you went somewhere and you was the one that stank? And everybody be passing that shit like wildfire, man. And motherfucker get to talking loud, man. Somebody up in here smell like dookie. You feel me? You ever been aware to smell like dookie? I'm just saying, man. But I said all that shit to say, bro. Listen, man. Should nobody like, how can I put this? Like, you grown, bro. Should nobody have to force you to take a bath, bro? Should nobody have to force you to clean your ass, bro? Should nobody have to force you to clean your house, bro? Should nobody have to force you to be clean? But have y'all ever seen that, bro? Like you tell a motherfucker to go take a bath or something, the motherfucker be like, fuck it, let me go take a shower then. I ain't there. How do you got that attitude about the way you smell, bro? Like, I'm not tripping off the way I smell, but let me go take a shower so this nigga won't be talking about the way I smell. I don't understand that, bro. I just don't. I ain't never understood that shit about being clean. None of that shit, bro. You get what I'm saying? And this is how we got the Forcage Friday. Should nobody have to force you to do shit, bro? And nowadays, it's almost like motherfuckers gotta force us to handle our business. Why does somebody gotta force you to handle your business, bro? That's your business. You know what I'm talking about? That shit supposed to be more, it's supposed to mean more to you than it does to somebody else. Somebody shouldn't even have to tell you nothing about your business. You feel me? But these are just the tactics we use when we don't want to do shit, when we don't want to pay attention to shit. That's when I learned a long time ago back in the day. Y'all remember how I used to have a group home, bitches running around and all that shit, bro? Now, let me tell you something. All them hoes wasn't even dirty. But this is how you could tell back in the day, bro. When they used to go in the bitch house, like I told y'all, immediately answering G and them hoes we seen get whooped by task force. I'm telling y'all, we done lived some hell of a night, y'all. We seen some bitches, bro. I'm talking about all bitches. They didn't have no nigga or nothing with them. You get what I'm saying? We seen some bitches take on OPD task force. I told y'all task force did a number on them bitches. But later on, when we got back to them bitches' house, and to this day, bro, them hoes had one of the nastiest houses I've ever encountered in my life. You get what I'm saying? And that's how I knew the bitches stink. It just is, bro. That's how I knew they stink, bro. Because you should have just seen they pad. It was awful. And you know it was fucked up. And this is what I'll never forget, bro. This is what I'll never forget, man. In the words, R.I.P. Ernest, man. And R.I.P. Ernest, man. Shout out to my sister Marcellus and my brother Chris. You know what I'm talking about? Man, listen. That nigga Ernest used to say some shit like it's way too many ladies around here for this house to be this dirty. He used to say shit like that. You get what I'm saying? On my mama. Ernest used to say shit like that. He'll just come out with one of them old man ass saying, man, shout out Ernest. I told you that's the first nigga I tried to go with, right? You know what I'm talking about? I've always had some, like, when it came to, like, from my daddy, Ernest, Cardale, you know what I'm talking about? Charles and them, I've always had some, like, we had niggas in our life. You know what I'm talking about? That really wasn't even in our, we had niggas in our life, bro. We had niggas that was gonna come around, wouldn't let you, all that old soft ass shit, bro. And they wasn't even like no criminals or nothing, bro. They was just men. They was just men. Like Ernest and them wasn't no criminal. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody had their thing on them back then, man. You just had to, you know, back then, nigga, all the OGs kept a 38 special. You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes motherfuckers was 5 shots. OG kept people all 32, 38 special, 22, 25 somewhere. You know what I'm talking about? If OG have 4 pistols, one of them gonna have a pearl handle on it, but it's gonna be little. You know what I'm talking about? Coffee Chronicles, man. But that's what I never forgot about that day, bruh. It was about 8 or 9 hoes up in that dirty ass house. That's what I never forgot, bruh. It was so you mean to tell me all you bitches is just a filthy, you know what I'm talking about? You gonna say, baby, cuz while I was all over there, you know that nigga was drunk. You know what I'm talking about? Coming back from that other party that almost went down. I'm telling y'all, that was a hell of a night. It was me, Lee, and Answer G. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga, we traveled from MacArthur, nigga, all the way down there to 85th. Nigga, we done missed a party. Somebody done taglined us, sent it to a wrong party. We done went somewhere else talking about where they sent us where the party was at, nigga. And there wasn't no party there. But when we got there, nigga, they gave us the word where the real party was at. You know what I'm talking about? That's how word used to travel. You couldn't look up on all that Project X shit, man. You know what I'm talking about? You had to walk the nigga's turf and find out for yourself. You know what I'm talking about? Man, we walked a while that night. You know what I'm talking about? See, our brother said, wait real quick. That was a good ass night, though, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, man. From beginning to the end. We won a rap battle, man. We was in the controversy. We was right there in the middle of the college kids against the street niggas. You know what I'm talking about? The college kids was finna get fucked off. They ain't even get it. They didn't get it, bro. It was about college kids did it with street niggas too. That let you know they didn't get it. You know what I'm talking about? It was about 4 niggas out there standing firm, waiting for them niggas to open that door, man. I'm telling you. College kids had damn near 15, 16 people with them. It was 4 street niggas outside that door with their hands in their pockets on the beanies and shit. College kids finna get their ass toe up. They didn't even know what was coming. But we got up out of there. But Forcage, man, I'm telling you, that was a good ass night, y'all. I'm glad I remembered that one. I'm telling you, that was a good ass night. Shout out to Answer G and Lee. But on this Forcage Friday, that always stuck in my mind, bruh. Cause until this day, that was one of the dirtiest houses I have ever encountered. You get what I'm saying? That's that. Y'all can go back in my story. I don't know what it's called. You know what I'm talking about? I just know it was me, Lee, and Answer G. It might be something like that. You feel what I'm saying? But that's the ones when them hoes had them roaches that was playing with you. Every time you cut the lights on, the motherfuckers would creep up. You know what I'm talking about? A little closer to you. I told you they cut them lights on and off until that motherfucker, by the time they cut that motherfucker on, that motherfucker was on me, man. Let's go. You know what I'm talking about? I was about it. I couldn't take no more, man. I just couldn't take no more. You couldn't force me to stay there. You know what I'm talking about? I just had it up, man. You know what I'm talking about? I'm finna go to Cardale house and just try it again in the morning. Man, I'm through with this shit, man. I'm hitting the ejection button on this night, bro. You know what I'm talking about? But I'll never forget that. And we was hella young, you know what I'm talking about? I was damn near 20, maybe 30 years ago. I don't know. But it was too many hoes in that house. for that house to be that dirty. That was the whole point. And my point is, like, they should have been embarrassed by letting a gang of niggas up in there. You know what I'm talking about? But they wasn't. That shit was normal. You get what I'm saying? That shit was normal. But Forcage go like that, man. Forcage Friday. But the Forcage shit, it could work because the Forcage shit, it works for the I don't know, bro. That shit just goes all around the world. You know what I'm talking about? All around the world. You know what I'm talking about? Same song, man. That shit go all the way around the world, man. Because a motherfucker shouldn't have to force you to handle your business. Motherfucker shouldn't have to force you to clean up. Motherfucker shouldn't have to force you to wash your ass. A motherfucker shouldn't have to force you to care about something. A motherfucker shouldn't have to force you to do shit. They just shouldn't. They shouldn't. And a lot of times, and I could just remember myself, man, when I used to go to jail all the time. See, what I didn't get, it was because I wasn't even tripping on the strain and shit that I was putting on. I was forcing my mama and my daddy to stress about me. And I didn't get that then, bruh. Goofy as a motherfucker. You get what I'm saying? I don't get that, bruh. Ain't because I was thinking at it like, man, I got my own money, all this shit, but I didn't understand the worry that I was putting on my mama and daddy, man. My family. You get what I'm saying? I didn't understand that worry because I was a young, foolish, ignorant, goofy ass motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? Coffee Chronicles. So I'm thinking to myself, nigga, I'm doing this joke by myself. Nigga, y'all ain't, but I ain't tripping. My sister's missing a brother. You know what I'm talking talking about? Bitch missing a nigga, daughter missing a, I ain't none of this went across my head. You feel me? I just forced these people to be without breath. You know what I'm talking about? And that's really selfish. And when I got older, I didn't get it, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? I did not get it until I got older. Just like my daddy told me years ago, you're not going to get that shit till your kids do it to you. You know what I'm talking about? Now you get it. Before it just go like that, man, this might be a little bit of a longer one, you know what I'm talking about? Because also, on the Forcage Friday, they got the invisible forcage that you don't even see. This is why I tell y'all, man, I don't know. I just have the ability to break game down while it's being ran, man. I just do. You know what I'm talking about? But sometimes we'll get caught up. You won't even see the invisible forcage. You saying, what are the invisible forces? I'm finna use this as an example, but I'm not talking about this. I mean, I'm finna use YouTube as an example, but I'm not talking about YouTube. Say you got a nigga with a channel. His channel, I don't know, he fuck with animals. He fuck with elephants or some shit like that. So on his channel, he just fucking with the elephants, right? Now say you go live. So the nigga was fucking with the elephants. He done did 4 or 5 videos a day. He got the elephant. He got the baby elephant. You know what I'm talking about? His whole thing is about elephants. He done make 4 or 5 videos about elephants. Now say you go live and I don't know what you do. Say you talk about rap music. So you over there talking about rap music, right? And no, rap music was a bad one because there's too much controversy in rap music. I don't know. Say you was talking about whatever the fuck you was talking about, bro. You was talking about pillows. So in the midst of you talking about pillows, you live talking about pillows, showing your pillows. The nigga with who just did 4 or 5 videos about the elephants, he come to your pillow live and start trying to generate a conversation. You get what I'm saying? To have on your channel. You get what I'm saying? When he got a channel, but he didn't talk about, he didn't generate that conversation on his. But he'll come over there and generate that motherfucker on yours. You know what I'm talking about? That's the invisible forcage. You know what I'm talking about? For real. That's the invisible forcage. A motherfucker come turn your pillow show into a conversation they didn't want to have on their channel, basically, is what I'm trying to say. You get it? I was just using this for the example, but y'all get it. You feel me? It's a whole bunch of forcage. It's a forcage you might not see. You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes that peer pressure be forcage. You get what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you a for years, the invisible forces I put on myself. For real, bro. I have so much foolish pride, folks. And that's one of my that shit has hindered me my whole life, folks. I just can't let you get away with it. And that shit is not smart at all, y'all. It's not. It's not. I fucked myself up. Damn near I've taken myself off Earth a bunch of times, folks. Damn near, it was damn near over for baby cuz 2-3 times. You get what I'm saying, man? By the grace of God, I'm here. You know what I'm talking about, with my soul intact. You feel me? But I put an invisible pressure on myself, man. That peer pressure. You know what I'm talking about? What people think, what people saying, what people, and that shit used to bother me. Just like it bother y'all today, that shit used to bother the fuck out me, bruh. It used to bother the fuck out me. You get what I'm saying? When I was younger, that shit is irritating. See, I come from the days where, like, say something happened to a nigga out there fighting or something, the nigga then got whooped, and another nigga in the crowd laughing. The nigga who got whooped a fire on him. I come from them eras, bro, where you just let people handle their business, bro. That shit used to be serious. Nigga fuck around and get mad and fire on you. That's why, like, it wasn't even good to shoot dice when I was coming up if you wasn't even ready to fight. Because that was the number one, you know how niggas be playing that dice game. That's the number one way that you can get your ass whooped for not even being involved in nothing. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't said nothing to nothing. Somebody just got mad, nigga. That's why if you couldn't fight or you wasn't willing to fight, it wasn't good to be in no dice game. Because niggas come up with reasons why they losing. Why they winning is all good. Let a nigga start losing. They gonna come up with a reason why they losing, bruh. And they tend to pick on the weakest thing they can take their aggression out on. I'll tell you. A lot of that funk started over that dice game, man. You know what I'm talking about? I was just talking to somebody about the dice game the other day. I'm gonna tell you a dirty trick I played on everybody, right? And I don't know, but I want to say, man, my apologies too. I don't know if this was the time. I don't know if I did it. If I did, this is my apologies. If I didn't, don't even worry about it, because my memory, I'm trying to. But I want to say I got Darville. Remember Darville, the GNX? I want to say I got them took to jail one time off a warrant or something, man. Gantz and them got to chasing me around there by Virgie's. I was over there by Virgie's, like, I don't know if she called him or what. I was gone. I'm walking with Z. I told Z, I'm gone, man. You know what I'm talking about? I'm one of them niggas that can't swallow. So if you ever catch me with some rocks in my mouth without something to drink, nigga, I'm gone. Nigga, I'm running from helicopter, motorcycle, horseback. Nigga, I'm gone. You just gonna have to catch me because I can't swallow. They done bit the corner, I'm gone, right? Everybody talking about they running, man, baby cuz out there just running by herself. You know what I'm talking about? I'm like that nigga off of Pocket Lifto. What they call him? Almost. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga, I done cut through the fifth. They done trying to run me over with the car. Boom, boom. I done ran, man. I don't know why, man. You know what I'm talking about? Because I could have ran through the other backyard. Something just told me. I said, dice game on 75th. You know what I'm talking about? Ran straight through the baller dice game, man. Hopped the fence. Got everybody skyrocketed, sky high. Look, it was too many motherfuckers back there for them just to chase one old baby cuz. Hey, I need some more people to get to running. I need some kind of distraction or something, man. I need them to take their focus off me for just 1 minute. You know what I'm talking about? They ran back there, nigga. I was gone, man. You know what I'm talking about? I was all up over there up in the Angie porch, bro. I heard them all around me. Couldn't fuck with me. I done spit rocks everywhere, and I'm one of them niggas that always remember where I spit my rock. You know what I'm talking about? I went back and got him. Yeah, I went back and got him. I did. Told you, baby, cuz got shit in his ear, boy. I done lived some days on this motherfucker. I'm telling you. But Forcage, man, on this Forcage Friday, I mean, you could even do it to yourself. That's what I was just telling you about before. I said, wait, I got caught up in one of my good moments. You know what I'm talking about? I said, baby, cuz you was running from the police. How was that a good moment? You live and you learn, bro. You live and you learn. But yeah, man, on this Forcage Friday, you can't A motherfucker shouldn't have to force you to do nothing. And you got to be careful not to let a motherfucker force you to do nothing. You get what I'm saying? But the motherfucker that you got to worry about the most is yourself. You got to make sure you yourself don't force you to do something. You get what I'm saying? And that's what all that chit chat do, bruh. It'll put an invisible pressure on you to where you feel you'll put an invisible pressure on yourself. Feeling like you got to do some shit you ain't got to do, bruh. All you got to do is live, bruh. I'm telling you, I did some shit one time, bruh, and I was gone for the next 6 years straight. You know what I'm talking about? And while I was doing that 6 years, bruh, the shit that I actually did, even though it needed to be done, to me it seemed like the silliest shit in the world, bruh. I could have did that shit anytime. I could have came up with one of my covert operations, you know what I'm talking about? Baby Cuz Sharp, man. Baby Cuz could have came up with the coldest plan on earth, but I didn't. But I didn't. I let my anger and emotions get the best of me. You feel me? I let my anger and my emotions get the best of me, bruh. And I did some shit that I don't, like if I told you I did it, you wouldn't even believe me. You feel me? Y'all wouldn't even believe me. I did some shit off of like Magnum PI or something, bruh. I'm telling you, bruh. I was out here fucking with it. You know what I'm talking about, bruh? I was out here fucking with it, bruh. You feel me? That was one of the coldest games of cat and mouse I ever played. You know what I'm talking about? That was a cold one right there, y'all. I'm talking about in real time. You feel me? But once again, invisible forcage. I got that mad, bruh, that quick. You know what I'm talking about? So y'all know the Baby Cuz show. Y'all ain't never seen the DB show. You know what I'm talking about? Bro, being had shows out here. You know what I'm talking about? Hell of a concert. But for real, man, I didn't have to do none of that shit. When I was doing that 6 years straight, bro, that shit seemed like the dumbest shit ever. Because while I was there, I peeped what I could have did, bro. Hella simple. Hella simple. Got the same result with no punishment. But I couldn't, I put invisible pressure on myself, bro. I just did. And that's why I got up out that shit. Just, I'm cool on that shit, bro. For real. Cause you, in that shit, you'll put invisible pressure on yourself. Cause I'm gonna tell you something about the streets. The streets damn near just like jail, you being free, bro. But it's damn near like the same rules. Cause say you in the streets and you get robbed. If you don't do nothing about that shit, bro, everybody around the world know you just up for the taking. You get what I'm saying? Everybody in the world know you up for the taking. Just period, bro. That's why like you gotta understand that shit before you jump in it. That's why that shit ain't cool to jump in. It's just not, bro. Because if you really talking about standing and, you know what I'm talking about, mashing for your rash and all that old shit right there, bro, that shit gonna come with a, you gonna have to put your security detail on shit a few times, you know what I'm talking about, before a motherfucker respect your game a little bit, bro. Sometimes that shit ain't worth it, bro. Because it just don't happen like that, bro. In the midst of all that shit, bro, you know what I'm talking about, this years, nigga, gunshot wounds, just hella shit come with that shit. You know what I'm talking about? That's the number. The streets is the number one way you'll put an invisible forcage on yourself. Coffee Chronicles. Cause that's not even so much jail. Cause you locked up and you can just get somewhere where niggas hella deep at. And they can just push line. So I don't even say that, but the streets. But the jail kind of the same way. It's kind of the same way, bro. Cause niggas could be hella deep and you just put your sick mood down, bro. And that should have traveled. I'm telling you, bro. Shout out Mad Mo. That's what I always forget about. Got a little youngster out here named Mad Mo from the Dubs, bro. They ain't never seen nothing like Lil Mad Mo before. That nigga came straight from YA out here. That nigga hella funny, bruh. Hella funny. He was serious, though. I know y'all say, baby, cuz you just up here just around, and I'm just having fun, bruh. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. But I need to stop playing because I got a few runs to make. So I'm finna get up out of here myself, man. You know what I'm talking about? It took too long, my motherfucking self, bro. I just said that. But Forces, bro. So on this Forces Friday, man, remember this, folks. You shouldn't have to force nobody to do nothing. And don't let nobody force you to do nothing. Like if your feet stink, bro, should nobody have to force you to go wash your feet. You get what I'm saying? Or somebody say your feet stink, or you know what I'm talking about, you need to go tighten up a little bit. It shouldn't be no, well, because that means you don't even really want to do it. You ain't even really tripping off how you smell or nothing. All that sign and all that shit, that just means let me go do this shit so this motherfucker can stop talking about it. And I don't get that attitude when it's you. Yeah, I don't, but fuck it. And the other one, don't let nobody force you to do nothing, man. You feel me? Don't force yourself to do nothing, most importantly. But don't let nobody force you to do nothing, man. You feel me? Don't let nobody throw you no frisbees, bruh. Don't let nobody come around fishing. You know what I'm talking about? Don't let nobody throw you no frisbees, bruh. You feel me? Don't. Cause this Forcage Friday, that's a cold one. It just is, bruh. All the way around the world, all the way around the board, bruh. Shouldn't nobody force you to have to do nothing. And don't let nobody force you to do nothing. Especially yourself. You get what I'm saying? Because what I also learned through my years of all that shit, all these motherfuckers that be yapping and out there talking and shit, bruh, they just like, it's like the nigga who ain't finna fight. And we show up at the fight, but he the one instigating it. He just wants to see the fight. You get what I'm saying? But he ain't finna fight himself. And when you realize that shit about all the motherfuckers yapping and like a motherfucker talking about all that shit, I would have did this and I would have did that, then you'll get to seeing shit and like, bruh, all that shit you ain't did. You get what I'm saying? And then you'll just realize that a lot of people have lips on the side of their neck. You know what I'm talking about, man? But what do I know? Only you could prevent forest fires. And with that one right there, you don't remember nothing else. Always remember, it don't cost nothing just to show a little bit of that love.